Hello, everyone. Welcome to The Climb Is Mine. I'm Charolina. This podcast is my accountability, a space where I share my wins, losses, and lessons as I grow stronger in my mind, body, and soul. Today, I wanted to share something amazing, and it's basically how I have been aligned in my mind, body, and soul. And it's been transforming in my life, and I've been seeing how opportunities and blessings have been coming my way, and I know that God has been orchestrating it as well, and synchronicities, as I said, have been showing up everywhere, and it's just beautiful to experience it. And I don't even have to ask. Over the past month, I have been very, very, very intentional with my thoughts. And I've been making a big decision to stop thinking what I don't want. It's so easy to think what you don't have and be in that mental state of lack. For instance, let's say stressing about bills. The end of the month, I don't have enough for the end of the month. How am I going to pay my bills? So just by thinking those words, I don't have enough. Well, what am I saying? I don't have enough. So what's going to happen? I'm not going to have enough. We are vibrational beings, and the words that come out of our mouth is what's going to transpire. We create who we are, not what we want. So we need to speak in reality of what we actually believe. So the fact of saying, how am I going to pay enough for my bills? I am going to have enough to pay for my bills. So everything that is lack, I've just focused on what I want. And I've been focusing on abundance. I've been focusing on opportunities. I've been focusing on growth. And let me tell you, blessings have just been showing up. It's, as I said, it's just so crazy and beautiful. I've had, today, I got a credit over $1,300 on one of my credit cards from a conversation that I had, and I am getting refunded out of nowhere. That just doesn't happen. I also received $6,000 from a friend of mine that just wanted to, bless and help out, and I never even had to ask. It was just given to me. Favor at work. Just through my good attitude and staying positive, I've had favor over most. And I've been blessed with more income. And it all has to do of my thoughts, and what's coming out of my mouth. It's the power of alignment, gratitude, trusting myself. I'm trusting God. And as I said, we're vibrational beings. We're like little antennas walking around in this amazing world that's vibrating. So what we tune ourselves into, we got to tune into that frequency of abundance, of opulence, of opportunities of growth, because that's what is going to come back to us. And I will say that it is challenging, because I've had a challenge with it, because it's easier said than done to think and actually feel it when you look at your bank account and you're negatives, or you don't have anything that provided that, but then you're thinking in a way that's changing it. But you have to actually act it, really believe it in your soul and act the way, stand firm in your belief and do what you have to do in a good attitude, and act like you have the money in the bank. And people can sense your energy. If you go to work and you just don't have a good attitude and you're down and you're negative, what's going to happen? That's what you're going to continue to receive. But if you go and you show up in anything, not even working, just in life in general, and you're loving and you're giving and you're sharing and you're finding ways to help and you're there and you make people smile and you're vibrant, things just come to you. And I'm living it right now, and it's awesome. So I hope that that this could help you in any way. As I said, the key is to, like, as soon as you wake up, speak life into yourself and be like, today I am not going to speak negatively. I'm not going to have any negative thoughts. I'm only going to speak positively, and make that your life, your constant loop in your head, like all day long. I'm just like, people probably think I'm crazy. I'm just like, you know how we think the same thoughts every day? Well, I catch myself thinking the same things of negativity, and I'm like, I'm stopping. I just want to think the same thing all day long. I am abundant. I am abundant. I'm abundant. Doors are opening for me. I have opportunities. I'm meeting the right people. One door closes, another one's going to open, like everything. And I'm just constantly thinking of all these positive things. And what's going to happen to me is going to continue like bouncing back, because that is what I am sending out. So yeah, just try to be very aware of it, and then you will see. It's like planting little seeds also. Planting those seeds that eventually grow. It's not something that happens overnight. As I said, I've been working on it, and lately it's just been coming back to me, and it just shows the power of who we can be and the power of our thoughts. So I hope that this inspires you. And yeah, if there's anything that I would say for the most is, yes, control your thoughts and always think positively. Remove all the negativity. So thank you for climbing with me today. Remember that growth takes work, but it's definitely worth it. Keep strengthening your mind, body, and soul. And if this message inspired you, please like, comment, and subscribe.